So today we have our first tummy tuck appointment scheduled. Almost ate. That means we're going to be talking with Dr. Law about exactly what it means, exactly what the procedure is going to look like, and where we're going to go from there. But I think it's important to note that I've really been treating this whole into the tummy tuck as a full prep, because I've been 100% dialed in with supplementation, nutrition, my cardios, my workouts. Everything's been fucking perfect. So when I first started getting ready for it, I was 262 pounds. As of today, we are 243 pounds, I believe. So we're almost 20 pounds down in about 6-ish weeks. And let's see where the body's at now compared to when we started. So checking out the body, everything seems to be making a lot of sense here. The legs are leading out pretty quickly. And as you can see, you can actually see the shape of my abs the entire time. The only issue is that, well, all the loose skin is there. So all in all, things are looking pretty great, and being this much weight down this fast is fantastic. And next up, I'm gonna show you guys what I've been eating for breakfast these days as I've been losing all this weight. And then before talking with Dr. Law, I'm going to tell you about what my biggest fear is when it comes to, well, the tummy tuck and losing the rest of my loose skin. So this is everything that I would need to make my breakfast in this fork. Unfortunately, it's not a high day, so we don't get carbs, and I'm sad. So it is incredibly simple. Start by cracking 2 eggs, pair the scale, and then we measure out 350 egg whites. 356, close enough. Fly, I swear to God. And then we're just gonna add 60 grams of chicken, and I like to do it shredded because it just goes really nicely in there. 65, close enough. A little bit of some spices. And we're going to mix it all together to create the morning omelet. Now, while we start cooking this up, and I cut this avocado, gonna have a bit of a midlife crisis on camera here. So the reason why I'm so worried about the tummy tuck, and I guess not really worried, I should say, but more scared, is because of kind of what happened after summer shredding. And what's scary about it is after the tummy tuck is done, right? I mean, all my content has been around weight loss and documenting the journey of the weight loss, which begs the question of, after the tummy tuck is done, and that sort of concludes my weight loss journey, so to speak, who am I after that? It's kind of like what Mitch Hooper was telling me when we filmed in person. He's like, you were the weight loss guy, and now who are you after? And I think that, like, yes, of course, the whole road to pro stuff is, you know, happening and whatever. But I think it's bigger than that, because, and I've had some time to think about it, but I feel like I still don't have an answer. Because as someone who's obviously lost an incredible amount of weight, I used to find it super cliche when they used to say that the hardest part of weight loss is like keeping it off after. And I didn't really understand why until just recently. And the reason for that is just very simply because it's super easy, or at least it was super easy for me to lose weight and then every day look at the scale and see progress and think, fuck yeah, that's perfect. But when it comes to keeping it off and even growing muscle, because we all know that takes a crap load more time, imagine working super hard day in and day out just to see the exact same number on the scale. And we all know that, obviously, you know, seeing changes to your physicality takes a lot longer. And that's why I'm scared. Also, look at these little placemats that my mom made me. Aren't they cute? And this is the breakfast. I'm going to absolutely drench it in both salsa and, of course, the queen, the black truffle by Melinda's. And that's my breakfast that I've been having every day for the last 6 weeks. Probably closer to almost coming up on 2 years, actually. So I'm going to finish up eating, and then we're going to go talk to Dr. Law. So unfortunately, our meeting video ended up corrupting, and there was no audio from either side, but this is what happened during the call. So I just got off the phone with Dr. Law, and unfortunately, the news is definitely not what I would hoped that it would have been. And one thing I definitely didn't document probably as well as I could have was that when I got my chest done, I got a bit of a flare in my Crohn's while I still had my my Jackson Pratt drain in the little thing I fucking pulled out that far. And the issue with that is that when that started happening, my little ampule, my little balloon thing, my drain, my forbidden juice box started filling up very, very quickly due to the inflammation and to the systemic, well, to the systemic inflammation, sorry, of my Crohn's flare. And what he was saying is that he doesn't feel comfortable doing my entire 360 surgery at once, including the back lift, because that would be two big surgeries. It'll be a tummy tuck and a full back lift, which unfortunately he does not feel doing. He does not feel comfortable doing, because if I were to flare again when I had all of this work done and I would have roughly 4 to 6 different tubes coming out of me, that would be very dangerous, and we would be having another conversation, because we ended up on the phone at like 2-ish, 2:30 in the morning, asking if I should go to the hospital because of how bad that was getting. And he would be worried of the potential dangers if he did it all at once. And of course I was bummed. I mean, look, I don't think I'm the best example in patience as per the speed of my weight loss, but I can definitely appreciate his concern. And although at first I was very saddened by the whole thing, I think it's a very big sign of personal growth. The fact that I was just able to receive the information, process it, and accept this, because old me would have just said, no, we're good, just do it, I don't care about my health. The now me is more like, I want to do this in a safe way so I can enjoy it 10, 20 years from now. And that to me was amazing. So, there's going to be a lot more tummy tuck prep content coming our way. I'm going to try to do like one information video, one vlog video, and kind of do that every week. So just at least try to have like 2 videos every week for the next bit and go from there. But if there's anything you guys want to ask me about surgery, let me know, because I'm going to have a few calls with Dr. Law. I'm going to go to his office. We'll get to talk some more about that. And I'm actually going to release a full video that we had shot previously called like how to choose your surgeon. So regardless though, it sucks, yes, but we're going to do it as fast as possible in between, where the first surgery from the full frontal tummy tuck is going to happen on September 15th. And then the tentative dates would be 6 weeks later. So the end of October, early November. And that would be when we would be able to do the back lift. And then I'm going to look like a fucking monster. I'm excited. But as always, thank you for tuning in. If you want to keep track of this, maybe just throw down a little subscribe. That'd be fucking sick. If not, I mean, whatever. Whatever. I mean, whatever. Sucks to suck, I guess. But regardless, as always, let's change the world together.